All right, we're on. We're poised and ready. I think Wade's been here since 1 o'clock. I'm looking at him.
Absolutely, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Hey, Dan Kinney, Andrew Wade, we're in Cedar Rapids. Going to broadcast a couple of hockey games this afternoon. If you weren't able to make it, thanks for joining us. Going to be a good time. The Oak Leafs against Cedar Rapids, and some big ramifications in this one, the JV one, sir.
Yeah, we got the Oak Leafs coming in at 14-9 and 0-1 with 29 points, kind of in the thick of everything. Sitting there in 6th place and getting a couple points here could advance them and jump them into the 5 spot, depending on what the Omaha and Sioux City outcome is today. But then you got Cedar Rapids, who are 9-14 with 20 points. This is a do and die game for them. I think if they lose this one, it almost may knock them out of being into the end of the year tournament. So I think the Oak Leafs just need to be prepared for the best game. I think Cedar Rapids knows that, and so they're going to have to put their best effort in. In our last outcome here, we got them 4-1. So they'll have to give their best effort, and we'll see what happens.
15 on the clock. We start period number 1. It's Kinney, Glock, and Kelty on the front line. It's Borrud and McGrath on defense. Those are your 5 boys in blue as they come from you from left to right on your YouTube dial. Sit back, enjoy your evening of hockey. Got 2 in a row for you. Leafs look to go to work in their offensive zone. Shovel down now. Borrud's in the slot. Chance. Snapper. Kicked aside by the goaltender just over his shoulder. Nice good effort by Borrud. Now he's got it again on the red line. It's a big fella from Southeast Coat. Hope that kid might play some football for someone someday. Wouldn't want to stand in front of him. Back in the corner they go. Tackled upon in the corner is Kelty. Now kicked all the way around where McGrath's going to dig it out. That's a right-hander. Kicks it out. Now giving up in the offensive zone. Dangerously in front. Slot one time. Great save. Kicked it to his right. We've got Stevens in net for the Leafs. Am I correct, sir? I believe it is. Man, that was a nice save.
It was a good save, but bad turnover.
Yeah.
We need to clean up our kind of exit plays going out of the zone. If we clean those things up, not turning the puck over right before you get to the blue line, kept Cedar Rapids onside, and then we just weren't able to take the body and knock the guy off the puck. So.
Defensive zone face-off with up and to the right of Stevens as he looks at it from left to right on your YouTube screen. Stolen now and pinched by Cedar Rapids. Trapped and confronted behind the net where Stevens watches it crawl over his right shoulder. Now tap to the front. Stopped by the Leafs defenseman. Pospisil looks to kick it out. Sunmaid will clear it out of the zone. Now Maypop's lost his sight of it. Goes back in, digs again. He's able to force it back to his defenseman to free it up to Michael, who wanted to get Roland on a 2-liner. 2's too many. We'll bring it all the way back this way. An icing call and a stop and play just underway at the 13:23 mark here in the first.
It'll be interesting to see how we can get back things together with a week off and not playing any games last weekend. Can we get back? We're kind of misplaying the puck, missing sticks, and so just got to get back into the realm of the game and game atmosphere.
Leafs go to work in their defensive zone. Cedar Rapids playing a little downhill hockey early here at home. The beautiful confines of the Cedar Rapids Ice Arena. That'll escape the zone. Now tipped furthermore along, kicked ahead. Michael had a swipe at it. Now he's got another one again. Back front of his blade, he's unable to control it. Sent to the wing. Cedar Rapids wins another small battle and sends it right back in with 12:52 left to go in the very first period. A scoreless game. Front of the net, steered aside by Michael, who's standing guard. He's there again. Wrap around. The pass in front went through the slot. It'll actually crawl all the way down to where the Cedar Rapids goaltender take a swipe at it. And they'll gather it from right to left in their black breezers, green and white tops, and black numbers. Effort thwarted momentarily, and a good forecheck by Wade. He's there again. The big fella, 16 from Roosevelt. Back in the corner they go. Dug upon now confronted in the corner by Hansen. The scrappy right-hander from Dowling. He's back at it again. They look to pinch. Leafs trying to keep in their offensive zone, able to do so. Escapes to McGrath, will check it aside, see if he can turn up the notch. Again, unable to do so. And now we're flying from right to left. This is Ben Hansen. The right-hander from Dowling. 20. Snapper, one-timer, glove save. Kick to the side and to the right. Cedar Rapids controls. Spear lets it all the way around. Their net to where Hansen's the first to engage for the Leafs again. Played now back behind the net. No one there on the wing for Cedar Rapids. Now McGrath is there with confrontation, if you will. Nice hit by Text. See if that sets the tone a little bit. Smothering set this Zimmerman. Zimmerman looks to tap it ahead. Unable to get there. Now we got a breakaway. Chance. Slot. One-timer. Fumbled in front. Still there. No one able to pick up the pieces. Had a winger loose for the Wings. For the Leafs just in front of the net. Point-blank range. 5-8. Heck of a save by the goaltender for Cedar Rapids as we continue to play on. Tell you what, Coach, that was a heck of a save because that was 1-0.
Yeah, that came out, played pretty well, and then was able to control the rebound enough to be able to kind of keep that in. Their defenseman did a good job, just kind of clearing that back to the net and play moves on. But good chance by the Oak Leafs, though, too, finding an open crease and putting the puck into some open ice.
That's Jackson Hill. Shovels it through. Left in front in the crease. 10:44 mark here in the first. In a scoreless game. 1-on-1. This is Cade Bullard looking to pick it up. Slaps it aside calmly. The big fella. Snare, Chance, Stevens saw that one. Kicked it aside to his right. Now gathered and sent up on the wing. Unable to clear it. Confrontation again by Kinney on the corner. He's unable to get there. Shoveled all the way back around. The Leafs will try it from the left side. Looking to break the zone. Nice, easy dump to the point by Cedar Rapids. In front now between the legs of Kelty. He's unable to grab it. Sent into the corner. Lots of players tumbling all over. In the corner they go again. Bullard's part of that exchange to the point where Cedar Rapids dumps it back in. Now gathered, unable to control it. One stick too many. Good save by Stevens again as he finally able to clear it. Now Kinney will skate it along the right wing. Good pass, unable to catch it was Kelty, and they'll dump it right back in. Sent into the defensive zone of Cedar Rapids. They work from the point again. That caught Kinney in the shins, able to keep it out. Now they're free and easy on the front side, and they got Stevens on an awkward backhand from the left of the goal as you look at it from right to left. We beat him on the high side, and just like that, the 9:33 mark here in the very first period, 1-0 Cedar Rapids.
Yeah, he caught Stevens there off of his post, and you didn't get that, tucked underneath his shoulder, underneath the post, just kind of protect that behind him. And just a backhand shot and was able to find the back of the net. And this is kind of what happened in the first game when we played against these guys. They got it out 1-0 after the first period, scoring that first goal, and then we started to wake up a little bit. So hopefully that kind of is the trend that's going to happen here.
Played in now sent to the wing. Snapper again on Stevens. Awkward rebound left in front. Now the Leafs look to race it from right to left, and that's Rowland. He'll dump it in. Gets it all the way to the goaltender, fouls his own shot up, if you will, pass, threw it into the zone. Confronted again, now controlled and kept into the zone. Trapped in along by Springer. As the Leafs look and watch to the right of the goaltender as he looks at it from right to left. Still scrum ensues. 8:54 and counting. 4-3 shots on goal, 1-0 on the big board. In favor of the Rough Riders from Cedar Rapids as they control their defensive zone. They'll chip it along the boards. It's come all the way back down. That's too many lines, Coach. Stop and play at the 8:42 mark here in the first.
Yeah, and we got to be able to find a way to get more shots at this goaltender. His goals against is at 3.46 and save percentage at 84%. If we can get more shots and just continue to pepper this guy, we can get this thing turned around. We just got to start putting shots on net.
Rolling on the draw. Sent behind the goal. Confronted in the corner. Now sent all the way back around. Trapped by May Pop. The sophomore right-hander from Johnson. Sends it to the point. All the way back. McGrath slides one through the crease. No one there to pick up the pieces. Zimmerman confronts. It's a little late. We got a 2-on-1. Kick now sent aside to the right wing. McGrath in the corner. He's been physical thus far. Now he's got the puck and he's going to skate it. Along the left wing with speed. One to each side. Tex, 13. In the corner he goes. Back of the blade. Shovels. Wanted to try to catch his center who had just escaped and got to the front of the net. Caught the skate of the defenseman. Effort thwarted. Leafs will try it again. That's Zimmerman. Dump pass intercepted. Just inside the blue line. He'll have to go to work and fetch it out again. That's Ethan Fuller, the right-hander. the junior from Urbandale. He's in the corner again. Presses the issue, unable to force it free. Point it goes again. Now to the wing. Cedar Rapids works. Hanson scrappy, digs in, unable to continue on. Here comes Wade. Plays a soft one along the boards. Wanted to get his winger free, unable to do so. He's got it again and battles it and sends it to the red line, but no further. And the Leafs have to try it again. Neutral zone battles. 7:26 left to go in the first. It's 1-0 in favor of the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. Stumped to the red line. The check back in. Now controlled by Zimmerman, the right-hander from Urbandale. Plays a long snake along the boards. Hinder looking to chip it out with force and with stick. Unable to gather the blue line. Now he is. Now we've got a whistle and a stop and play at the 7:04 mark here in the first.
Yeah, I think they were calling it offsides there. I think the puck squeaked out a little bit, but again, we're just not getting anything at the net, or we're not putting it on the net. And we got to test this goaltender. I think he's not a swift foot with his feet, and then also with his glove hand. So start just shooting the puck. Doesn't matter where it's coming from, just shoot.
And he's only been tested 3 times, Coach, thus far. 6:58 mark here in the very first period. Hanson looks to dump it in. A strong right hand able to advance it to the blue line. Sails past the red, and they'll have to fetch it again. As Kissinger will back up the back of his blade. He'll send it all the way back around. His line mate controls. Now Kiss has got it again. To Wade. Wade on the dump. Given up just outside the blue line, sent back in. Where Kissinger will have to go back in and fetch it again. He's got Borwood to help him out. Borwood to Kissinger. Skates. Stick. He'll skate it. Wing. Wanted Wade, unable to grab him. Might be too many lines again. No, someone caught a piece of it. So Leafs have a chance to fetch it and try it in their offensive zone. Into the corner they go. Good forecheck there by the Leafs wingers. They were freed up momentarily, but now Cedar Rapids is skating along their left wing. Back at the blade by Spikers gives them another opportunity. Let's see if they can get something on this goaltender like Coach is hoping for. Anything would do at this point. Unable to keep it in is Kissinger. Now he's beaten to the puck, and back they come. Slapper, one-timer Stevens. He caught that in the sternum. That was a laser, and actually an awkward shot by the Cedar Rapids defenseman, as he had all the time in the world. Shoveled in now short side. Stevens able to kick that one aside as well. Leafs in duress right now. Back behind the net they go. Guy's been out here a long time. Back in the corner they go. That's Hill. Unable to continue on. Sent toward Borwood's able to confront. At least thwart the effort momentarily. Kissinger as well. Sends it around to his line mate Borwood, but it's not enough. Cedar Rapids continues to pinch behind the net. Stevens looking to his left and his right, trying to sort this thing out. Boys in blue having trouble breaking the zone. At the 5-minute mark here in the very first period, Cedar Rapids leads 1-0. That does escape the zone. Gathered by Cedar Rapids on the red line. They dance a little bit. Now they prance. Blue line. One-timer. Kicked aside by Stevens into the glass. With a stick side and to his left. Front of the left net dangerously. Tip pass, and they got Zach Kinney free on the right wing. Kinney, the right-hander from Johnston. Wrestled and taken from the puck. Kinney centering pass. Almost gathered by Glock. One-timer. Michael steps up. Moves to the point. Tapped into the air again. Still in front of the net. Last poke again by Kinney. And now comes Cedar Rapids. Best look by the Leafs in quite some time. 3-4 minutes, Coach.
Yeah, and we need a little bit more of that. We're playing soft. We're getting beat off of the puck and body, and our timing is off, and so all of this is just piling for us not having clean breaks out of our defensive zone and getting stuck in there. We're not finding each other, and so we need to kind of settle it down and kind of use a little bit of muscle and knocking the Cedar Rapids off the puck and taking advantage of that opportunity right there. Just put that puck in some ice. Put it in a free spot. Don't try to jam it through his legs. Just kind of put it up in front of you. Let the other guy go and skate across it and make it harder on Cedar Rapids. We're making it easy on them right now.
Yeah, breakout's been an early issue, without question. Block in the corner. Trapped. Point, Cedar Rapids. Snapper. Stevens kicked that one aside. That was a sneaky good shot. That got up in Stevens just under his throat. He's able to kick it aside. Trapped in the corner. Good confrontation by Michael. He swatted at it again. Crossing route again. See if they can get it out of the zone. They're able to. And a good effort by Shepard. Able to force it free. Leafs on an awkward change now. They're free along the wing. Bad passing by Cedar Rapids. They had nothing to exploit. And now they come back. They'll send back an aerial end over end in and behind the net. That bounces just to the right side of Stevens. And that one's sent all the way along the wing where Shepherd looks to run under it. 3 minutes left in the first. Cedar Rapids leads 1-0. As the Leafs look to press in their offensive zone. They're in all blue tonight. Gold numbers. Blue and white tops. Play to the point. They'll get it out. They'll skate it. They're free along the wing. Zimmerman looks to trap. He does so. The puck and all. Good work by Zim. Able to control it from all fours to Shepherd, but no further. The Cedar Rapids was content to dump it back in. At this point, why wouldn't they be? They're winning enough of the small battles, playing enough downhill hockey here in the first period, and they've got the 1-0 lead. That's McGrath off his skates and his stick, forces it in. Unable to continue any further, now controlled on the red line by the Leafs. Zimmerman looks to dump it. Now it's given up and chopped in and sent along the wing. Chopper and sent right into Stevens. He's able to cover the 5-hole. We'll get a stop and play at the 2:08 mark here in the very first period. 1-0 Rough Riders.
Yeah, I think we have a little bit of a hangover of being off for a couple weeks and just not the flow of the game isn't just kind of going our way. We're not finding each other. A little bit of tape-to-tape passing or those type of things. And we only got 4 shots on net on this kid right now, and that's just not going to get it done. We got to be playing at a higher level than we're playing at right now.
Defensive zone faceoff for the Leafs. It's controlled and skated by Hansen, the right-hander from Dowling. The red, the blue, the right wing, the offensive zone. Smothered and stuffed in the corner. Gives up puck front, chance. Last swat there by the Leafs. They weren't able to get it. I believe that was Wade. Had a quick chance at it just outside the crease. Good advance by Hansen. Like Coach says, we just need more and more of that. Is someone to test the goaltender, whose goals against isn't the most formidable number in the league. Let's put it that way. 1-on-1. Dances. Boyd breaks it up with his left skate. Trapped into the corner. Wade sails as well. Front. They're able to keep it in. Hender, the right-hander. The elder Hender. Unable to continue on. Now Cedar Rapids controls. 1:12 left to go here in the first period. In a 1-0 lead. Gooding with a quick feed to Hill. Hill. Snapper. One-timer. Didn't mind it. Get something on the guy. Hill. Centering pass. Just as his man Springer. Springer is crashing from the left wing. Under a minute left to go here in the first. 1-0 Cedar Rapids. Played to the point. Now back they go. They're going to work it out of their zone. They're able to escape the blue line. Scrum ensues where Michael's able to get the last stick on it, but Cedar Rapids will skate it again. Some good stick handling finds themselves in the offensive zone. The short side as well. Crossing route didn't work. Good work by the winger for Cedar Rapids. Now they left it behind. Confrontation attempted by Spikers. Unable to control it. Stevens smothers it. Sends it to Michael. Michael will dump it. Now we've got a whistle and a stop and play, and an angry Cedar Rapids, number 14. Chambers looks like he is not happy with the caucus.
Well, I think he recognized that his teammate, they were yelling offsides, and his teammate wasn't listening, and it caused for a face-off for us to have an offensive face-off. So, he's just letting his teammate know, hey, dude, you got to be paying attention.
Kelty wins the draw. That's McGrath. Senders it in. Glock had trouble finding it. Able to continue it on. Forward one-timer. Caught the post with authority. Good shot by Cade. Just missed the point. Barely. Back check and confrontation by Kinney leaves the Cedar Rapids Rough Rider on the ice. And back they look to work from left to right. But the period will come to a close. 8 shots to 6 in favor of the home team, the Rough Riders. They lead 1-0 on the big board.
Yeah, that would have been a big goal from Bullroot right there at the end. It just kind of went all the way across the net and hit the opposite post there and skipped out, 2 inches to the left, and that baby's in with 20 seconds to go, and that would have been a big mistake for an automatic offsides. But nonetheless, it's not, and we're down 1-0. This is kind of where we were at last time we were here. We were down 1-0 going into the second period, and that's when things started to turn. And it's going to have to in this game right now, because if it doesn't, it's going to be a long game for us if we continue to play the way we're playing. To me, we're playing a little bit of soft. It's easy for Cedar Rapids right now to to knock us off the puck, and especially if you're trying to force plays, or if you're just trying to chip the puck and chip it off the glass, it's probably not going to work, because we're just doing a little bit too soft for that. And so we got to get our bodies dirty and start just winning those one-on-one battles.
Yeah, 6 shots on goal through the first period puts us under 20 for the game. And Coach, a goaltender for Cedar Rapids, quite frankly, that is struggling a little bit this year.
Yep.
Be good to double that number, even if they come from a different angle. Leafs need to find a way to test that young man and see if they can't find something in front. They had a few moments of that, but weren't able to continue on and make anything happen.
Well, and in some of our shots, I think half of our shots, 3 of them came from way out and just coming across the blue line. We put a shot, and he's not handling them. If you get that thing set up, and Cedar Rapids is pressing down, so it's leaving your D opens. If you can, instead of trying to force things in the middle, take it to the outside, go around the net. Work it down low a little bit. Get Cedar Rapids to get down below the circles. Put it up to your D, and D just put it on net, because his goaltender's having trouble, keeping the rebounds where they're going. They're dropping right out in front of them. We just got to prepare for that rebound, and I think that's where we're going to get our first goal. Is it's going to be something similar to that, where it's going to be the second chance opportunity. He's going to block the first one. He's going to lay out there, and if we can get to that second one and get that second opportunity, I think that's where it is. And we just got to get one in, and that's just going to build life, and then just snowball it from there.
Sort of turn it around as you're watching from right to left on the YouTube screen. The boys in blue. It's Kelty, Kinney, and Glock on the front line, Springer and Michael on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs in the ice, and that's Zach Kinney. He'll dump it in and then go to work behind the net at top speed. Back in the corner they go. Confrontation by Springer, and a good one. Controlled and sent in further by Glock. Need a little bit more of that. Back behind the net they go. Cedar Rapids looking to break the zone. Able to check it, get it free. Kept in on a nice effort there, but Cedar Rapids will escape the zone. They'll take it to the red line. They'll tap it further along. Glock all the way back. His defensive zone behind the net. Looks to send it along to Kinney. Kinney looks to advance it. Unable to do so. Now Michael will try it on the other side. 14-18, just underway here in the second period. Says 1 on the board, now giving up where Kelty has it. On a racer. Kelty had his man, unable to free him up in front of the net. Back they go, now smothered, stopped awkwardly by the goaltender. Sticks flailing. 14:05 mark here in the very second period.
So a couple correct plays right there. You're trying to get this opened up, and then get it behind our net, and then look for somebody flying and take it high off the glass and let it kind of ricochet. We almost misplayed it, but we were able to recover. But then just kind of driving that net, but just use your feet, keep your feet moving. Don't glide anything. You just got to keep those feet moving, get into those loose pucks.
Kept in momentarily by Zimmerman now to escape the zone. Pospisil looks to dig it out. Unable to do so now, Zimmerman will send it all the way back, and the Leafs will look for a dump and change. At the 13:50 mark here in the first, they're down 1-0. Zone broken easily by Cedar Rapids, a little bit too easily for my liking. That's McGrath to Zimmerman along the boards, checks it, unable to keep it in. Now they are. They force it along the wing where McGrath has it again. Good forecheck by Cedar Rapids thus far. They've had the advantage in that category. Slider, chopper, one-timer. Boy, that was awkward. Caught a skate, almost deflected and caught Zimmerman. Now Roland's going to try it along the left wing. Trapped along the boards and good confrontation. They took the puck and all from him. The defenseman from Cedar Rapids. Now he's got it again. One-timer. Good shot. Roland just smothered at the very end. Unable to get it out. There's a good feed in the corner. I believe it came from Shepard. That's McGrath. He'll check it out. From right to left. Tex, right side of his blade. Try it again. Thinks better of it. Let Zimmerman try it along his post. Tapped out by Pospisil. This is Roland. One-timer. Chance. Great rebound. No one there to pick it up. Just like you said, Coach. Rebounds look to be there. Shoveled again. Now kicked aside.
Well, right there, we had a perfect time where you just need to pump the brakes. You got to be communicating. If your guy's going to take the shot, let him take the shot, but then you got to stop and get in front of that net to be ready for that rebound. Our rebound guy skated past the net, and so that rebound was out front. Nobody's there because our guy's behind the net.
Exactly, overboard. Exactly right. Kick to the blue line. Sent back in by Zimmerman. Leafs will try it again. In the corner they go. Trapped in the corner along the wing. Zimmerman's there again at the point. Now trapped in on a good play by Wade to keep it in. Now give it up, and back comes Cedar Rapids. Steered ahead to where Hender will have it. Gets inside the offensive zone along the wing. He'll tap it, try to chase it. From Cedar Rapids with speed. Another change by the Leafs, see if they can catch up. Gathered and stolen. One-timer by Gooding. Got a stick on it as he came off the bench. Able to advance it over the blue line, but no further. Now sent back into the defensive zone where the Leafs look to gather and send it out. It's Hill. Gooding. Given up inside the blue line. Chopped high into the air. Gathered now. Caught out of the air momentarily. One-timer that just went by Stevens' glove hand. Looked like he saw it the whole way. Shot wasn't on goal. But nevertheless, another one. Tapped in by Gooding along the boards. They'll try it again. 11:09 in the second period. Easy breakout for Cedar Rapids again against that Leafs forecheck. They have to shore that thing up if they're going to want to get back into this one. That's Bullwood. He continues on. Now giving up. Front. Chance. Stevens. Kick to the side with the stick. Awkward bounce came off the glass. Almost to where Stevens could see it again. Gets all the way to the point. Shoveled. Front. Awkward. Part of the net was open on a deflection again. Off the skate. 1-0 game. Anything can change anything. That's Springer. Skates it to the red, and he'll dump it all the way back in. Leafs will get a wholesale change, but continuing on is Kinney in the corner. Trapped by Kelty momentarily. Kept in. A nice play. Now kicked aside. Leafs look to confront. Glock. Gathers. Good move by Glock. Wanted Kinney on the centering pass. Kinney. Shot. Just went to the side of the goal. Trapped back in by Michaels. Pressure by the Leafs now. They look to try to dig it out. Kelty joins the fray. Into the corner again is Glock. Kelty, front, still there. Chip through the crease again, but no Leaf able to get the last stick on it. Sent it in by Kinney momentarily as the Leafs looking to get a change. And now they'll do so as it escapes and goes to the left side of Stevens. We'll get our first stop and play here at the 9:46 mark here in the second period. 1-0 Rough Riders, coach.
Yeah, so right now you kind of feel the ice starting to tilt. We're getting a little bit more pressure.
Feels like it.
We're starting to get things, but we're taking away from some of the opportunities that we're getting. We wrapped in the pass rather than shoot. I'd rather see us shoot first. Let's start shooting, and then once we start attacking that net, then let's start looking after passing and backdoor type stuff. But right now, just get some shots on net. Keep pressing that.
Yeah, I think that's good analysis. I feel like the ice is starting to tilt back in our favor a little bit. Looks like we can pick them up and put them down just as well as they can. They got to a pretty fast start. We need to test this goaltender, put one on the board and see what we can do. This is a pivotal game for this JV team, especially Cedar Rapids. I mean, they're kind of in a do or die situation, aren't they?
They are. They're, with that, 9-14 record and kind of on the outside looking in. They're going to probably need some help, but they need this game to stay with having a fighting chance to make that top 8.
Scrum ensues to the right of the Cedar Rapids goaltender to break the zone. Zimmerman now shovels it to the red line. Shepard also joins the fray. Now controlled and sent. Good outlet. Back they skated. Caught traffic in front. Unable to continue on. Now Zimmerman will have to pick up the pieces. Able to chop it ahead. Rowland had a heck of a look there on the right side. Good work by the speedy right-hander. Created an avenue, just unable to pay dividends. This one finds its way into the sky. Drops. Stop and play at 50 mark in the second.
Yeah, going back to Cedar Rapids, just fighting their and clawing their way back in. They have a lot of games within their division that are winnable games for them, but they can't drop it much more in this one. So Oak Leafs are going to get their test right now because I think Cedar Rapids knows that, and so they're going to sacrifice everything they got for this game right now.
Kept in on the point by Kissinger. In the corner they go. Leafs looking to try to add to it here. Unable to get one. Looking for a shot on goal and able to make it happen. Now Cedar Rapids to the 2-on-1. Bullard plucks his man. Cedar Rapids in control behind the net. Centering pass, no one there to pick up the pieces. Luckily for Cedar Rapids, because that one sat there for just a little bit too long to be comfortable. Bullard escapes the red line. He's able to force it in. Kissinger now forces it the rest of the way in as neutral zone battles continue to try to put each team in any kind of advantage that they can. It's Kissinger in the corner. To Wade on the wing. Able to force it to the point. Kept in by Cedar Rapids. So just like early in the first period, Cedar Rapids winning just enough of the positional, if you will, to control some of this action. Back to come. Hauled down now. No penalties in this one as of yet. We're over the halfway point here in the very first period. And just as I say that,
yep,
that's funny how that goes down. I was just sitting here thinking nobody's been on a one-man, and now someone's going to get the chance.
And this is a perfect opportunity for us right now with Cedar Rapids taking a 2-minute for penalty for tripping. Their penalty kill, kind of on the downside of the league, where they've only, had an effective 82% of the time they killed their penalty off, and but our power play also is only converted 8% of the time. But right now is the time where we got to take advantage of being a man up in a weak penalty kill system.
2-man advantage, a 2-minute advantage for the Leafs. Battle 1-1 by Cedar Rapids. Comes where Stevens controls it. He'll kick it over his left shoulder. Well, Michael will now look to gather and see if he can skate it. Good forecheck by Cedar Rapids. Keeps him off the puck momentarily. But Roland's there trying to do some damage along the wing. Shepard fouls up. Into the corner they go. Turn around. Unable to continue on. And back comes Cedar Rapids. Along the wing. Bullard tipped aside now. Kept in by Cedar Rapids. Still no shots on goal. 1:15 left to go in the Ankeny Auto Body power play. The boys in blue looking to even this thing up. Be a good time to do it. Be a good shot here from Borrud, honestly. Something to test this kid. Front of the net. Cade took it in as far as he could. Slid one across the crease. Come all the way back down where Stevens will gather it. 54 seconds to go in the one-man advantage. See if the Leafs can get something going. Sent all the way to the open ice. Tap further along where Borrud's able to keep it in. Kinney continues it in further. Just a bit offside. 40 seconds to go. 6:14 left to go in the second period. Cedar Rapids leads 1-0. We'll bring it all the way back to center ice. Leafs still have 40 seconds in that one-man advantage. Looking for a dump and chase here, Coach, aren't you?
Yeah, especially with the line that we have right now. Kind of some hound dogs out there. You put something in front of them, they're going to go get it. So see if they can't just get something deep and then get after it.
Just missed on the outlet to Kelty. Stayed in the corner. Good forecheck by Kinney to keep it in momentarily. Now dumped and sent by McGrath. Zimmerman forced to keep it up. It's come all the way back around the net. Leafs need to get on that puck. 23 seconds to go. To the wing it goes. Pinched by McGrath. He's able to get it in there. Into the corner they go further. Behind the net now. 11 seconds left in the one-man advantage. 5:43 left. Kinney chops one through the zone. Tapped, one-timer. Unable to get there was Kelty. Got a stick on that, stolen by Glock. Glock, point, McGrath, slides, deflected. They're all there. No one able to get the last piece on it. Slid again. Went across the zone. Kinney had the last look at it. Dumped in by Zimmerman. Now Zimmerman will have to pitch to keep it in. He's able to do so. And the Leafs are going to be thwarted on their Ankeny Auto Body one-man advantage. The score still remains 1-0. And now we've got another penalty. This one's going to go against Ethan Zimmerman. And just to shift the tide a little further, Cedar Rapids is going to go on the one-man advantage.
Yeah, so when he went into the pinch, he got his hands up, and, that's an easy call for the referee. When you're going in for a check and your stick's up in the air, easier call to call an elbow. If your stick's down and you're driving through, you won't get your hands up or your elbows up. So we're going to have to kill this penalty, and we've kind of dropped in our penalty kill. We're down at 86% effectiveness on our penalty kill. So we got to do a better job and a better job against these guys right now.
Slid across one-timer. They had Steven Spaulding, unable to control it. 1 minute 38 left in the one-man advantage for Cedar Rapids. The sent along the glass, and that'll escape the zone. Good work by the Leafs as they work 4-on-5 here for the next minute, 28 seconds. Gooding's one of the Rabbits. Springer on defense, that's him with the puck. Outlet pass, they're still unable to control. Michael will tuck it all the way to the blue line. Cedar Rapids will have to regather and try again. Good pesky effort thus far. They haven't had much to look at. Springer sends it all the way down. A minute left to go. Cedar Rapids will have to regather and try it again. Back they come. From left to right. Unable to continue on. McGrath able to check it free and send it over in the open spot in the wing. And the Leafs have won another battle. 46 seconds to go in the Rise Pest Control penalty kill. Confronted by Wade. A stolen chop back in. Good penalty by the Leafs, just as you called for it, Coach. They've slid a little bit. This has been a good one.
Yeah,
a little futility by the green team, too.
They've kind of helped us a little bit. We had a kind of a bad change coming when we needed to, and kind of wasn't able to have a clean change, and Cedar Rapids was kind of fiddling with it in their defensive zone.
Yeah.
And kind of misplayed that. So
they got 15 seconds to try to figure it out. And the Leafs aren't helping their cause at all. That's Borrud and Hansen. Borrud to Hansen. Hansen to Borrud. Chance!
Oh.
I'll tell you what. That was the best save I've seen in quite some time.
Yeah.
That was 12 feet away, and Borrud put a laser. Glove saved by the Cedar Rapids goaltender. 1 mere second left in the one-man advantage for the Leafs. Good work by Hansen and Borrud to create that.
Right.
But even better yet, a save by the Cedar Rapids goaltender.
Good pressure on the puck, and then be able to win that one-on-one battle, get it in the open ice, get it to Cade. I think Cade would love to have a second opportunity at that. But, those are the little things we need right now. Just getting things to the net and getting a little bit of excitement.
Both teams at full strength. 3:06 left to go in the second. This will find the Oak Leafs bench. See who picks that up. It's going to be Jade Pospichel. Good work, Jade. He throws it back in. That was a completion, by the way, for keeping score at home. Shoveled it right to him. Jade looked a little bit like Mahomes on that throw to me. Offensive zone faceoff. That's Gooding. Into the corner they go. Hill to the point. Slides. Shot. Deflection attempt by Gooding. Cedar Rapids looking to escape the zone, unable to. Good pressure by the Leafs. Good work by Gooding. Hill there with a scrappy effort. Gooding in front as well. Cedar Rapids able to control now. Send to the point, but the pesky forecheck of the Leafs had a little something going there, but not enough. Now we got a 2-on-1 along the right wing. To the side of the net it goes. Poke further along by Zimmerman. He'll run under his own puck. Send it to the right wing. Hill looks to engage. He'll chop it to the red line. 2:26 left to go. 11-11 shots on goal. 1-0 on the big board for Cedar Rapids. As we pointed out, must win for Cedar Rapids. Quite honestly, for the Leafs, it's one you really, really want to get, too.
Right.
So I'm not saying not as must win as Cedar Rapids, but for the standings and as far as the positioning goes, this one you got to kind of count on.
Well, and you don't want to give one up that's somebody that's below you in the standings. Those are the games that you look for those 2 points and help you propel you to that next seed up. We're sitting with that 6, and it wouldn't be bad to get to that number 5 seed. So
Glock's got an avenue. One-timer. Chipped in front. Kelty with the last swat at it. Unable to get there. Kelty controls back front of his blade. Tries to center it. Wanted Glock in front. He had Kinney in the high slot. Unable to get it to either one. Back they go into the corner. They'll have to dig it out. 1:25 left to go. See if the Leafs can get something here at the very end. Slid into the open puck, and someone's going to have to run underneath that one. Glock looks to try to do it. Now Kelty is the first of the fray. Glock with the puck. Front of his blade. Unable to get there. Had Kinney poised in front. Now I got another whistle and a stop and play at the 109 mark here. We're going to get someone for something.
Yeah, so with that aggressive, forecheck and then, trying to race for a puck and then being able to get to the first man there, and then picking up the puck, going towards the net, gets a tripping call against Cedar Rapids. So we'll be able to go here with the rest of this period for the next minute and 9 seconds on a power play. And then if you don't get anything here, you still got a minute in the third period. But it'd be nice to get something right now, going into the locker room. With the game even.
Offensive zone face-off for the Leafs. Forward to Michael. Let's see Cade hold the puck. Michael with an awkward shot that trickled all the way back into the net. Looked like a knuckleball coming in, if you will. Now he's pinching again to escape the zone. Good work by Pospisil, keeping the zone momentarily. And Roland's going to take it that much further in. Tap ahead. A controlled and stole. 46 seconds to go. See if the Leafs can get something going. Circling. Point. Michael, the right-hander from Roosevelt. Forward. The left-hander from Southeast Pope. He surveys. Back to Michael. Michael chops to Shepard, the right-hander. Taken off the puck. Smarter in the corner. Roland joins the fray. Able to free it up for Shepard. Now they both join. 23 seconds to go. Just over the right shoulder of the goaltender for Cedar Rapids. Point. Michael. Slot. Chance. Looks. Flutters over the net. Sent to the side. Pinching it up by Bullard was a little late to the party. 12, 11, 10 seconds to go. Stevens going to put a fork in it. 1 minute left in the one-man advantage for the Leafs. This will carry over if need be, and it's going to need be as the second period has drawn to a close. 1-0 Rough Riders.
So we're able to get back to even on shots, and so that's a good thing to get the ice tilt going back your way. We weren't able to produce anything up on the scoreboard, so go to the locker room, get things readjusted, communicate the things, trying to find each other, but we got to still be able to win those one-on-one battles, and I think that's where Cedar Rapids is winning that part of the game. It's not just by the scoreboard, but just the one-on-one battles. But I think we started to tilt that. Now can we come out in the third period and really put that pressure on?
I think they won the first period in the one-on-one battles 10-8 through scoring and boxing. I think in the second period it was a draw. But we seem to have our points tilted the ice at the right times. Nevertheless, all that matters is that big board. Cedar Rapids leads 1-0. Dan Kinney, Andrew Wade will be back for the third. Thanks for joining us, Des Moines Oak Leafs Hockey. We're on. Here we go. We're going to start the second period. Thanks for joining us from home. Cedar Rapids leads this one 1-0. The Oakleys do have 51 seconds left on the one-man advantage. Shots on goal are locked at 12. Coach, we got to come out and get one quick here, don't we?
We do, and we have, hopefully we can get one in this 51 seconds being up here on the power play. But if not, somebody in that locker room needs to step up and say, boys, I'm gonna get this done, or a line needs to say, we're gonna get this done. Hop on our backs, we're gonna lead us the way, and we just haven't had that yet in this game. And so, who's that gonna be? What line is that gonna be?
Right.
Any one of them can do it. It's just who's got that mindset. You just got to change that mindset and move forward.
Well, we talked early in that the shots on goal when the Leafs only had single digits in that first period, thinking they were going to get under 20 in the game, and they're sitting here right at 12. Both teams are for that fact, but not near as many as you want against this goaltender, right, Coach?
Right. You want 10 shots a period and get it to 30, and so we're far from that. But right now, my message would be, boys, you get in that blue line, take it to the outside. If you get a crease to get to the inside, and then it's a quick shot. Don't be looking for that beautiful pass. Get a shot, offset wing. Make sure you're not skating by the net. That's happened one or two times where we skated past the net. No, you set up in front. If the guy shoots, and you're stopping. Stop right in front of that net and look for that rebound. Be hungry and dirty down in there, because I think that's what it's going to take for us to get our first goal. Is just that dirty goal. The battle in front of the net, and just you wanted it more than the other guy.
So Cedar Rapids had control of much of that first period, without question. Leafs kind of evened it up, tilted the ice back in their favor in the second. Unable to put one in the net, but had their best looks, without question, in the second period, and that was topped off by the shot by Board from the point that caught the post.
Yeah, and we had some really good opportunities. Just couldn't convert on those, but the biggest thing in this period is everything's got to go to the net and really get this goaltender frustrated, or at least moving side to side, and see if he's having a little bit of issues controlling his rebounds. And so if that's where those low shots on net come to be very highly effective, and you just got to be in position for those. And we go back to recognizing and anticipating where plays are going to be, and we haven't really anticipated all that well throughout this game.
Probably about as bad as we've looked as far as anticipation. If I had to use that word for an adjective tonight, we've been on the low end of that one. Yep. I would agree. Been a few chances, not a lot, but to anticipate some of the stuff that could potentially happen. So here we go. 15 minutes on the clock, third period. Leafs find themselves down 1-0. Boys in blue, they're going to come from left to right. You're going to get 51 seconds of an Ankeny auto body power play. Postashell will center the puck. That's May Pop. He's the right-hander from Johnston. Shepard and Rowland to his right and left. It's Borud and Michael on defense. Those are your five Leafs on the ice, and it's slapped in and controlled by Goodmore and Oakleys. Into the corner they go. Unable to keep it in as Michael, he races along. Has to wrestle it between a couple officials. Precious seconds leaving the clock. That penalty kill. Looks to send it. Mouse is given up again. The defensive zone punched all the way back around. Leafs looking to control it. Always hard just coming right out of that period. Clean sheet ice. Now lots of time. He's sitting there waiting it out. 25 seconds, plays an aerial in, trickles back in. Not the way the Leafs wanted to start this third and final period with the one-man advantage. 16 seconds, see if they can advance it. Borud to Shepard along the wing. Shoveled in awkwardly, they got one! On an awkward shot.
Yep. I don't think that was a shot. That was just going to be a dump in.
Yeah, dump on goal.
I think he really wanted to dump in the corner. Just let's dump it in and get in the corner to get my off wing to go chase it down. It was kind of a flutter. Got the goalie to kind of go to his right and took a wicked bounce and got in. But that's what we're talking about with this goaltender that they're having in right now. You put something on net, things are just popping off on him. And so, there's a dirty goal that we needed. But now, can we take advantage of that? Because that goalie right now is really thinking about it. So win this draw, get that thing deep, put something else right back on him, because he's thinking about that last goal.
That was a big exchange for the Leafs, because they couldn't have looked any worse to start that power play. And really, that's going to go down as a power play goal.
Right.
Which is one of the more awkward things you're going to see. A dump in by Shepard finds a gap. And just like that, it's a 1-1 game here to start the third. See if the boys Blue can figure some things out. Giving up now. Dangerously good play by Zimmerman to control and get a hold of that one. He's got Kelty. Kelty unable to control it, sends it wide along. Now back of his blade. Fanned upon again, he's unable to continue on. Sent to center ice. Now controlled where Glock's going to skate it. Look, wing, Glock, chance, shot. Left one on the stick of the goaltender for Cedar Rapids. Into the corner to go. Trapped and battle won by Kinney momentarily. Now controlled by Glock. Front of net. Kelty with a chance. Short side, unable to get there. Rebound comes in the corner. They look to wrestle. Stepped up by McGrath. Shoveled in front again. 1-1 game. 13-13 in the third. That's Zimmerman. Shovels one through. Caught the shin guards of the defenseman for Cedar Rapids. Now they'll escape the zone and they'll skate it to the red, now the blue. They'll take it wide along the right. Now behind the net. Now they look to center it. They're able to center it, but to Will Kelty. Kelty along the boards. To Hender. Hender looks to wrestle it in. Front back of his blade. Beating off the puck on the blue line. Back they come again. Shoveled again, now given up where Hender's got his stick on it again. But the neutral zone battle is won by Cedar Rapids. Descended into the offensive zone. 1-1 game on, no other way to say it, Coach, is a fluke.
Yeah.
For the Des Moines Oakleys. Wade able to center it in. Continued on and pressed in by Zimmerman. Zimmerman along the boards. Tap by Hansen on a good look to Wade. Wanted to go back to Hansen. Zim, one-timer, glove save with Hansen at the doorstep. Nifty move by Hansen and Wade to set that one up. Stop and play 12-18 in the third.
Yeah, good job getting that thing in the net. I don't think they got a little bit elevated more than what Zimmerman wanted, but we didn't really have any traffic, so the goaltender was able to see that all the way in. But he keeps that thing low. That might be a rebound there that kicks off.
Hansen, Hender, and Wade on the front line. Bolrud and Kissinger on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice as they move from left to right. Kissinger going to step up. Slides one across to Hansen. Good pass by Kissinger. Got it in the crease, unable to continue on. Now they're going to have to pick up the pieces on a 2-on-1. Stevens knocks it down. The rebound was there. They were unable to convert. Back they come. Wade to Hansen. Hansen looks to click it in, unable to do so. Wade either. Now Bolrud's able to force it in to the offensive zone. 11:45 and counting here in the third and final. 15-12 shots on goal in favor of the Oakleafs now. There's a little peppering there to start the third. Didn't hurt. Bolrud tapped into the air. So trickle over the blue line controlled by the Rough Riders. Slide to the blue line. Shouldered off by Hender momentarily. Now controlled by Cedar Rapids as they look 2-on-1 along the side. Stop along the wing. They plant. They look. Now they're trapped along the boards. Now taken and sent all the way around. Past the outstretched arms of Bolrud. Wanted to get Hill free along the white side. Unable to do it. Hill now forces it further along the boards, but controlled by Cedar Rapids. Inside the blue line as they circle and look. Dangerous look there. Hard off the glass trying to get it out. Cedar Rapids much in control at this very moment. As Kissinger. The corner they go. Leafs late to the puck. Almost in every exchange there. With 10:44 left here in the third. They're able to force it into their offensive zone. Cedar Rapids works from right to left. Along the wing. Tap controlled where Gooding keeps it alive, where Michael can run underneath it. Corner they go. Fouled up again. Slapped on. Controlled. No one there to pick up the pieces. Hill with the last look at it. Springer as well. Front of the net. Breakout attempt. Executed by Cedar Rapids on the 1-on-2. They shovel in and right off Stevens. He kicks it to his left and over his shoulder on the 6th side. Played into the corner. Where Pospisil controls. Cross ice pass to Shepard. Shepard will skate it. He has the lone goal for the Leafs on one of the most fluky, awkward goals you'll see.
Yeah.
From inside this blue line. Looked like Shep just wanted to play one into the offensive zone. Somehow that thing bounced in the air, dribbled, if you will, a couple times.
Well, I was talking to his dad on the way over, and Hunter said that, going out, his dad said he was leaving the house and dropped his phone, cracked his phone, and his statement was, "I'm not going to be playing very, very good tonight because, if this is the way the day's going to be." But I think the luck might have turned on for him.
Sure that did. Cedar Rapids. Going to throw it to center ice, and the Leafs going to have to underneath it. That's Springer, a left-hander. Able to thwart his man momentarily, but in his duress, he's going to find himself paying the price, I believe, Coach.
Well, they called the net was off. So as they were racing for that puck, and Stevens kind of kicked it off with his left foot as he was pushing to his right. So a little reset here and kind of get our hound dog line out, see if they can't get one deep, work it down low. Work it back to McGrath and Zimmerman out there, see if they can't put something on net nice and low and look for a rebound here.
Let's see if the Leafs can't flip the ice here. If these guys can't get it, the next guys can. Snapper, one-timer. Taken out by Kelty. Looks to get it to Glock. Glock unable to finish it. Send it out. Cedar Rapids still in control. 9-minute mark in the third and final. Short side, late. Late swat at it. Still in front. No one able to clear it. Still in front awkwardly. And now we've got someone going to pay the price. That's what you get if you can't skate to the puck.
Yeah, McGrath is going to be going to the box for 2 minutes for a trip. So we'll be short-handed here.
4-on-5. Shots on goal now are locked at 15 apiece. 8:55 mark in the third and final. 1-1. It's Bullard, Zimmerman, Kinney and Kelty, Kinney and Glock. Those are your 4 rise pest control penalty killers, and it'll all start in the defensive zone faceoff to the left of Hayden Stevens. Draw one by Glock. Thrown to the point by Bullard. Kept in by Cedar Rapids, and a nifty play by the defenseman as they look patient along the boards. To the wing. They go to the point. Glock looks to confront. Bullard does confront, and Glock sends it. All the way back in it goes. Minute 40 left in the one-man advantage for Cedar Rapids. Kinney and Glock are the Rabbits. It's Bullard and Zimmerman on defense. It's your 4 Leafs on the ice. Confronted by Zimmerman off the back of the blade where Glock looks to fetch it on all 4s behind the net. Chopped awkwardly behind the net, which Cedar Rapids controls. They go to work along the wing. They look to set it up. They tuck it in low and look from the left wing. Now to the point. To the wing again. They set and look. Slot, still there. Front, finally escapes the zone. Tapped ahead. Or Bullard will shovel it in. Controlled now. Kinney's free and easy. On the right side. Zach Kinney forces his way through. He's hauled down. Drew a penalty. He goes in hard. No. Into the boards.
And that's what we needed right there. Is you just keep battling, go hard. Get Cedar Rapids to just really fight check with their stick and get it down on your feet and get knocked off, and now you get 4-on-4. Really open up the ice here. All about puck possession. So get your best guys out there that can possess the puck and keep it on their stick and move it around and see if you can't get something here on the 4-on-4. And then be able to go back and get a minute of a man up on advantage.
Pass for Shell and Kelty on the front line. It's Michael. As Leafs look at control in their offensive zone. Slot. Kelty got him. Short side. Awkward bounce came off the back of the boards. Kelty is able to corral it. Beat the goaltender just over his shoulder into the left side. 7:33 left in the third. The Leafs take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, and that's what we really needed right now, because it's still going to be a 4-on-4 for the next 38 seconds, and we'll still be able to get into our power play. And so taking advantage of the opportunities right now. Keep throwing things at the net to this kid. That one there, he had his glove a little bit too high. Got it right underneath before he could get down on it. Got it right underneath that glove, and it's a good job. Just keep battling.
Still 4-on-4 hockey. 1:43 left on one period. One penalty, 33 seconds left on the other. Leafs look to break the zone. They got Hansen free momentarily. Michael with a follow-up. Shoveled one on net. Boy, he's having trouble corralling it. Good work by Michael to get one on goal. Into the corner they go. They look to break the zone. Taken off the puck by Hander on a nice play. They get to the red line. Stabbed ahead, now controlling a good catch by Michael. Plays along the free side. Hansen unable to run under it. Now Michael continues the fray as he pushes forward. Controlled by Cedar Rapids, tap back in. A lot of more space here in that 4-on-4. Now the one-man advantage is in effect for the Leafs. They have 56 seconds to work with it. Taking off the puck. Now giving up in the defensive zone. Swat almost had Michael beat on the stick side. Sloppy, awkward turnover by the Leafs there. That would undo everything they've done to this point. Glad to see Stevens step up, make the big save there. Good catch and attempt by Shepard. Unable to do so. Now the Leafs have too many men on the ice. And an awkward change. 33 seconds left in that one penalty. I think we got another one coming.
And we do. And it's going to be too many men and guys coming on the ice before guys are off, and the puck's being over there, and the guy coming off the bench playing the puck. And so it's miraculously how often that does happen, but it just drives you absolutely crazy.
So just like that. Got 33 seconds here left on a 4-on-4. If nothing happens to remedy that, the Leafs will have about a minute and a half to kill on a penalty kill. You better get your guys, at 6 minutes left in this one, you better get the Rabbits you want and the defensemen you want set up now, and you have plenty of time to do it. Here's McGrath. He'll control it. He'll skate it. He'll use the ice. Good work by Tex. He'll take it all the way in. Precious seconds running off. Back and behind the net they go. As the one-man advantage is now in effect for Cedar Rapids as they look to break the zone from right to left. And they got a guy free to tap it further along. Pinch unsuccessful, 2-on-1. Caught by Stevens and poked aside. Back into the corner they go. Leafs looking to break the zone. 4-on-5. They lead by 1. The tackle and stolen on a nice play. And he's going to skate it. That's rolling. Sends it into the offensive zone. Shepard looks to run under it and pinch the issue. Still there, Pesky. Unable to do so. Now it's a 3-on-2 looking the other way. Zim looks to pick up the pieces. Steers his man to his left. And into the corner they go. 47 seconds to kill. 5 minutes left in the game. 2-1 Leafs. Zim's going to chop that one. Nice work by Zim to use the softness of that shot. Take up a few more precious seconds. 30 seconds and counting. Cedar Rapids going to try it from right to left. Stabbed and sent back in. Another battle won by the Leafs. So far been a good penalty kill, Coach.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job, and we're kind of changing it up now a little bit. Going away from Dotson, putting a little bit of pressure, see if we can't get them to just turn it over and then send it back down.
Zimmerman sends it up. Gooding looks to check it along the wing. Able to do so. 8-7, 6 seconds and counting on the one-man advantage. And that is no longer for Cedar Rapids. Both teams are at full strength as Springer comes rushing off the bench. 4:17 left to go in a 2-1 lead for the boys in blue. See if they can hold on. The corner they go, they shove it along the wing. Wade going to run underneath this one. Offsides Cedar Rapids. They get a chance to reset. They'll try it again. Zimmerman along the right wing. Caught traffic as he tried to escape the zone. Cedar Rapids back in business now again along the wing. Short side, awkwardly in front. They tapped it in.
They tapped it in on that back door, but it slid across. So
2-2. 3:50 in the third.
Give Cedar Rapids credit right there. They took it hard, right to the net. Just kind of put things out front. We couldn't control it, get it out in front, and was able to squeak that in on the left side of the goaltender. So now we tied it back up 2-2, and both teams full strength. So 3:50, down the stretch. Now who wants it more? It's going to be that one-on-one battles. It's going to be, right now, this whole kind of game. We've been getting our own way. It really hasn't been Cedar Rapids getting our way. We've been getting our own way. So, let's see what we can do in this last 3:50.
Been an awkward third period. Lots of penalties. Lots of odd mans sent back in by Borrard. It's Kenny Kelty and Glock on the front line. Borrard and Kissinger on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs in the ice as they move from left to right, the 3.5 minute mark in the game. Good check by Kelty, trying to keep it in. Last swing by Kelty lets him try it again. See if the Leafs can get something going here. Pinned along the boards. Taken. Borrard Slides one. Kelty, chance. Kinney, got him! Kelty to Kinney. 3-2 at the 3:09 mark. Good answer by the Leafs coach.
Very good answer, and that was just hard work down behind the net, getting it back out to Bover. Bover just getting a nice hard shot. And it got blocked by a Cedar Rapids player, but then we just kept after it. With Kelty and Kinney both getting work on the puck, winning that one-on-one battle right there in front, and finally Kinney being able to just beat the goaltender and get us back into the lead. So now it's the last 3:09 here. Can we just keep the puck deep and continue that pressure, in control, under control with the puck?
Such an inopportune series of events in the third period with the penalties. Trapped in the corner, good confrontation by the Leafs. They got the 1-goal lead. See if they can continue on. Play to the point where Kelty looks to control it. Unable to do so. Taking off the puck now along the wing. Look out. Stevens able to kick it aside. Now controlled. Kinney will skate it in on a great feed to Glock. Glock will send it back in, and the Leafs will go to work at the 2:38 mark. Trapped and crunched in the corner by Kinney. And again in the corner by Kelty. Good forward progress there as they go to work. 2 minutes to go. Zimmerman unable to keep it into the zone. Now he's able to grab it momentarily. Send it back in. Back off the blade by Glock. He's able to work it forward. 2 minutes. Leafs like to salt this one away. They lead 3-2. And a hard-earned lead at this point. Awkward third period. 4-on-4s and 5-on-5s, and Leafs trying to figure out a way to come out on top of this one. Front of the net, he's all alone. Chance! What a save by the goaltender for Cedar Rapids. And again he sprawls. That one might have caught a defenseman on the way out. Looked like Passershell at an open net, unable to finish it. McGrath, tapper one time through. Pop on the puck. Back to McGrath. Now he's crunched in the corner. It's May Pop.
Yeah, number 13 is going to be going to the box for a cross check, and so the remainder of this game is going to be us up on a power play. And so, can we continue to work it around? And if we don't keep it in, bring it back. You can kill your own power play at this time.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
If they send it all the way down, don't force anything. You don't have to break it out real fast and create a turnover from yourself. Keep possession of the puck, keep moving it around, force the pressure, keep it down on their end, get them flustered and tired out.
Roland, Kelty, and Shepard on the front line. Borwood and Michael on defense. Front of the net. Shepard looked like he had a chance, went between his feet. They're going to send it all the way back down. Ankeny out-of-body power play. The Leafs are on it. There's only a minute and a half left in the game. They'll have all of that if they need it. He's got to play some smart hockey here, and it hasn't started out really well. Front of the net, tapped aside. Kelty now going to gather, look, control, able to check it and send it furthermore in. 1:12 left in the game. 1-goal lead by the Leafs. Tapper one-time Borwood. Unable to get there. Circled and gathered in the corner, a nice play by Shepard. Controlled smartly. Glock, one-timer, chance! Short side. Another good save by that Cedar Rapids goaltender. I tell you, as critical as we've been of the guy, not able to pick up some of the pieces and some of the rebounds, he's made some nifty saves.
Yeah, he has, and he's been making the saves that you need to make, but we still have to through the whole game. So pepper him here right now. I would try to get this now that I think Cedar Rapids is probably calling a timeout, get things kind of situated. But if it was me right now, I want to win that draw back. And then, try to get the puck to stay down low and just work it down low so that Cedar Rapids has to use the whole ice. They have to be able to break it out on them, for themselves. If you try to play it up top and then they swat at a stick and bounce goes there, they might be able to get a break. So if you play down low, set things up, behind the net, it's a lot tougher for Cedar Rapids then to be able to get a break. Because if you turn the puck over down on the below the goal line, who cares? They got to take it all the way, and you still have support up high. You turn the puck over up by the blue line, now it's a foot race.
57 seconds left to go on the one-man advantage to the Leafs, although it's a little bit insignificant as the time will elapse in the game before that's allowed to happen. So this is truthfully a game for the Leafs to lose if I mean, they've got this one right where they want it. See what we come out with here. I wouldn't take any chances. 19-17 now, shots on goal.
Well, it looks like, they've with Hinder and Hansen and Wade. That's a good group to have down low with Bowroot and McGrath. Up top, no pinching by those guys, but, just keep it down low, force that. If you can, if it's an opportunity to get it out to Bowroot or McGrath, it's got to be a quick shot on net, get back down deep, but I would just work it down low. You got three forwards there that like to play on the boards and are good, moving the puck with their feet and tying things up, and but just keep a third guy high, let two guys work down low.
Hansen will send her the puck. He's had a good game.
Go ahead and kill your own penalty or your own power play if you have to. If there's an opportunity to get a goal, go for it. But
trying to sort this one out. 57 seconds to go. 3-2. Lead by the Leafs. They have the offensive zone face-off. Open to Bowroot. Slot. Chance. Front of the net. Hansen's there chopping. Unable to get there. Hinder will tuck it back in. Hansen's there again. He's been all over today. The corner they go. It's Hansen. Tucks it. Corner. Wade. The big fella. Unable to control it. Pinched by Hansen. Good work by the Leafs though. Keeping it down in their offensive zone. Wade's going to tuck it back in. Not far enough to get there. Now they'll attempt an area. Will just be a little too far. Stevens looks to corral this one. Tuck it all the way back around. 26 seconds and counting. Leafs lead by 1. Wade's got a chance to skate it. Forces it forward to Hansen. Unable to control it. Empty net now. 16 seconds and counting. Leafs trying to pinch it in their own offensive zone. Front. Sent awkwardly behind the net. You don't see that a lot. 9 seconds to go. 7-6. Bowroot with a chance. Caught traffic. Front. They slide one in off someone's skate. I don't know if it's going to count. But with a second left to go, the Leafs are going to get out of here in Cedar Rapids with a 4-2 win.
Yeah, and I think they're counting that goal. I think it went off the blade of our stick. So looks like Bowroot will get an assist to Wade, who kind of gets the empty netter. Kind of an awkward way of getting that empty netter. But hey, he's going to take it. I guarantee it.
1.4 seconds to go. The Leafs lead 4-2. Leafs able to come in the third period, get a couple of goals, pull away from Cedar Rapids, who was scrappy for the first half of this one. Then Cedar Rapids had the first period, the Leafs had the third period, the middle one was a scrum, right, Coach?
Yeah, absolutely. So
that's going to do it.
Huge win for the Oak Leafs here on JV. We'll have to look up what the Omaha and Sioux City game was and result there. If Sioux City came and beat Omaha, that moves us up into the 5 spot. This is a big loss for Cedar Rapids. They're going to need a lot of help and string some wins together in order for them to get up into the 8 spot there. But they battled well. I thought they played really, really well.
They came out to play,
and gave us all that they had, and so nothing to hang their head about there. It's kind of the same type of game that we played, the first time we came over here. They got up on us 1-0, and then we tied it up 1-1, and then the third period we took control of the game and won 4-1. Kind of same style here.
Leafs win 4-2. JV action. We will be back for the varsity game next. Dane Kinney, Andrew Reid, Des Moines Oak Leafs hockey.